Hello, long time no see. I know. It's been like a month and a half since I posted a video. I'm very sorry. It's a very stressful time for me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm moving. I know I keep yapping about it, but it's big. It's big for me. In a previous update video, I mentioned wanting to upload some edited down VODs of my witchy streams that I hold on Twitch on the weekends. And I have done that. This is the first one. This is going to be a video about the year ahead tarot forecast that I did with my community on stream. I designed the tarot spread itself with the questions that each card kind of represents. And I did a reading for myself and I did a reading for me and my community as a whole, and it just turned out so lovely and I'm so thrilled with it. So I thought that I would share it here for anyone who couldn't make it or who might be interested in it. And if you would like to do your own version of this as well, there is going to be a little like infographic like right here during the video, as well as I will put something at the end of the video as well. So I hope you enjoy, and Happy New Year, by the way, and thank you for watching. The year forecast tarot spread. Here's how it's gonna occur, okay? Oh man, I wish I could This is the year forecast tarot read that we're working with today. I designed it myself. Because I was thinking about it yesterday and I was like, ooh, should I find like a template for this that someone else has done? And then I was like, no, I'm just going to do it myself. Just going to come up with it myself. So I did this. Okay, so card one is going to represent the past, like what I've been dealing with previously. Card two, what I'm dealing with now, where I'm at now. Card three is what we're going to let go of from all of that. And card four is what we want to keep from all of that. Card 5 is going to be the main New Year theme, yeah? Card 6, lessons we're going to learn. Card 7, what to find inspo in the year, like what to find comfort from, what to draw our energy from in the year ahead. And then card 8 is just going to be like a message that, for me, it would be like my guides or whatever, but like, if you're wanting to adapt this yourself, like a message that the universe wants you to hear, a message that your subconscious might want you to hear, it depends on your setup within your belief systems and everything like that. I'm just going to move this to the side a little bit. Oh, I don't know what I just moved. I Can I literally just want the window capture, please. We don't need all that white space. We don't. We can like tuck that right in, can't we? Stunning. It'll probably be a better read, even the intent. Yeah, when the intent comes from you, I think it can be. I mean, it very much depends. But I know, like, I was reading some of the templates I was seeing online, and I was like, just some of the questions weren't vibing with me. So I just figured I'd ask my own questions, you know. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do, I could do one for the community. I think that would be cute. Potentially. But which one do I want to do first? There's the rub, you know, there's the question. I'm gonna do mine first. And then I'll do the community one first, okay? Okay, so I'm going to do my read first. I'm going to take a picture of it so that I can journal about it a little bit later. But we have an 8 card spread here, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to thoroughly shuffle. I want to thoroughly shuffle. The same time, like this, as I do this shuffle, I'm a big believer in this kind of like cleansing like old energy out of the deck, and it just kind of like, I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but as it's for the new year, I would like to be relatively comfortable and confident in no previous energies coming through. I do also keep it with a clear quartz to achieve that, and I regularly pass this through my incense smoke, so we should be fine, but I'm also a thorough perfectionist, so Holy fucking hell, my kitchen floor is a block of ice. So chilly. It's cold. I mean, I say that, I'm literally sweating and I don't know why. I think it's because I get nervous. That's so silly, isn't it? Just like nervous. Okay. Card one. Card one is past where I've been. Accurate. Okay, I tend to cook whatever's going out of date for. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's something, okay. So this makes sense to me. There's something very kind of self-sacrificial in a bad way here. Like, we see how that this is in the reverse position, right? And instead of being upright and the kind of the swords held menacingly above us and having one behind our back to kind of like a last kind of defense kind of thing within ourselves and from others, with the upside down being the true, this feels like falling on others' swords unnecessarily, right? This screams of people pleasing to me, which I know is so true. Falling on other swords, and you know, neglecting standing up for myself and fighting for myself, particularly like in terms of like the mental health capacity, is where I have been. That is very true, and I do acknowledge that. We've got the stained glass window in the background, which is quite indicative of the spiritual side of life as well. So knowing that this is what brings me peace, and instead disregarding it and being on the pointy end of other people, that's big time. I never had a reading, but I don't have enough points to redeem it. I'll tell you what I might do, once I've done my year reading, I might reduce the price a little bit, just for the day. Or what I'll do is once I've done my year reading, I can just do little one card pulls for people, just for free, just for the day, because why not, you know? Faith, I am too much of a people pleaser, according to this card, Faith, right now. Milky! Okay, that's also very true. That's you know, that's very fair. Maybe I'll reduce the cost of redeeming tarot overall, just a little bit, so it's a little bit more reachable for people. Maybe, but you're so right. You're so right. Okay, so that's where I've been. Like I have it on Ko-Fi. You can buy my services, but I did want to make it available for people that aren't able to monetarily. But you do have to stick around and watch my stream for a while. That's the cost. You have to be a viewer. Okay, card number 2 is where I'm at currently. Recovering. That's crazy. That's okay. So recovering from those swords. I'm recovering from people pleasing. I'm healing. That's insane. And it's true. I am working on it. This is something that comes up frequently in therapy. That's insane. That's insane. That's I'm putting in the work. I'm healing. It's taking a lot. It's a rough process to go through. For sure it is. But the healing is there. Trying to shake the swords, as it were, of people pleasing is hard, man. It's difficult. It's really hard to do that if you're a chronic people pleaser. I'm loving this so far. This is incredibly accurate. I'm being read to filth. Okay, card 3 is what we need to let go of. Okay. I did actually get this card this morning in my morning. I can show you actually. This is really interesting. This is fascinating. I took a picture of it. And I was like, oh, look, I had some tea and tarot this morning and I was going to post it somewhere. I was like, no, it's a shit photo. I'm not doing that. But look. And the message I got there was pushing through dissatisfaction. So what we need to do is let go of dissatisfaction. And I'm going to read that for myself as the dissatisfaction that's coming from perfectionism. And I know it is. For me, that's so strong. I was literally saying today that I got rid of my latest YouTube video that was supposed to upload this week coming because it didn't feel right. So I think what I need to let go of genuinely is like looking at things and wishing they were perfect instead of appreciating them for what they are, you know? Let go of perfectionism, of looking at things with dissatisfaction when they aren't completely perfect, because nothing is completely perfect and that's okay. What we need to keep with us is the next card. Oh, baby. Clear as day. Strength. Self-support. We need to keep looking after ourselves. We need to keep advocating for ourselves. This feels like, this feels so poignant for me. Okay. 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 I can do that. I can do that. Okay. The next card, I'm just going to move this down a little bit there. The next card set that we are going to be looking at is in the new year, right? Good morning, Kaylee. Welcome in. I hope you are fed and watered and rested, sweetie, and having a cracking time soon. How's it going? How you doing? Okay, the next card we have is the main theme of the new year coming. So we have interesting, a break of routine. A break of routine, a break of authority. Standing on my own 2 feet a little bit here. Especially as I am in my own, so I currently live near my dad. I'm going to be moving away from my dad, right? This speaks of big change to me because the Emperor is quite authoritative, a very kind of masculine figure, routine and rules and being in control and being in charge. Letting go of control could be the theme here of the new year. Letting go of routine, not being so strict in that essence. Yeah, I'm gonna say the theme is letting go of control, which is going to be very hard for me, okay? I am a control freak, and I can say that. Like, I can say that with full comfortability. I know what I'm like. I know that I like to have control of my environment, so I understand what's going on. As a neurodivergent person, it's very important to me, but learning to let go of that a little would go a long way for me, I think. Okay, so main theme. Next card is lessons to learn. Look back with fondness. There's a familial element here as well. Connect with the past, reconcile with the past, maybe. And appreciate the good moments for what they were. Not to dwell on the bad moments just because they weren't perfect, right? Not to be rude or sound bad, do tarot card reader while reading see like words coming out of the card, like it's floating and telling you what it is, or you learned about it? That's not rude, no, it's a genuine question and I can appreciate that. For me, it's a little different. I can also, thank you for that follow, by the way, I really appreciate that. We have anonymous follows here, so don't feel like you have to chat, but if you want to, you're welcome to. For me, sometimes I'll get like a distinct energy from the card. A lot of times I'll have, it's like, the best way I can describe it is it's like getting emails sent to your head, right? Something pings into my head and I'm getting like this phrase is like going around in my head and I can't let go of it, and it doesn't feel like it's my thought. It feels like it's come, like it's I don't know how to explain it, but that happens a lot for me. It's like it's kind of like someone puts a sentence in my head. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just like me being like, okay, this is what this card means, and in this situation I think this is what's popping up. But a lot of the times, like, I'll get a distinct energy from it, or most of the time it's like a little email that's sent to my head and I'm like, okay, this is what this is happening with then. And the same, I pull cards, I'm able to read a story from their meanings, but sometimes I just get a little bloop. And it feels like a little message pops into your head, and it's like it pings around in there, like you can't get rid of it until you've like yeah. Visual stimulus word association with a contextual basis. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I always feel like tarot card readers see the card and in their eye the words appear in front of the card like a hologram. I think for some people that's probably true as well. So if you want to talk about, for example, the clairsenses for a second, is what that is. There is internal seeing and there is external seeing. So some people will have it like put an image in their mind, but some people will like see just things like a few feet from their face. So it can be, but for me personally, it's like a message pops in my head. Or that some people can see like an overlay. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. I am also only in my head. It's very clear in my head, to be fair. Like I have like full 4K vision up there. And occasionally I have experienced like paranormal things outwardly. Not like it might like, but that's another story. So the lesson we need to learn here, I'm going to say, is a message of reconnection. Reconnection and understanding with what has been in particular. But there's a big reconnection here with ourselves and our divinity as well. The cups are a spiritual suit. So there is a big reconnection element in the lessons that we need to learn, and that's going to be something that I find out more about as we go on. Reconnection with my witchcraft perhaps too. Yeah, in like a big way, particularly because I'm going to be reconnecting with nature, and obviously that depends on the next few cards that pop up, but obviously nature is often seen more as like a pentacle suit because it is the physical, it is the world. But yeah, big reconnection here, perhaps reconnection with family, reconnection with parts of my past that I might have been avoiding for whatever reason. There's a big element there. And then the next card is what we want to find inspiration in, what I want to find inspiration in, what I want to find comfort in, find love in, like what's going to get me through. And that is unburdening myself. Yeah, okay, fair, thank you for that. Fuck off. Unburdening myself is what's gonna give me comfort and what's gonna bring me joy and what's gonna bring me inspiration. So our last card is Message from Guide. If you don't subscribe to that belief system, as I said, I'm not recruiting. You don't have to believe what I believe. I have a guide team. You might not. That's cool. This could be a message for yourself from the universe. If you are looking to also do this spread, this can be a message from the universe, a message from your unconscious or subconscious self. So yeah, for this last one, if you are looking to do a tarot reading along with me in this regard, then it doesn't have to be from your guide team, but it is from mine. So, okay, last is from my guides. Okay. No, that makes so much sense. Thank you. Little victories and wins and celebrations come with responsibility. I'm having a big event happen this coming year. It's going to be a huge victory, and it's also going to be a huge privilege, and it's important to understand that and understand the responsibility that comes along with it and to pay forward. This was such a nice yearly spread. Oh my goodness. It read me to filth. But this was so lovely. I recommend this spread if you're looking for a yearly spread, like a year forecast. I recommend this. I'm so proud of this. I'm just going to reiterate the reading that I got from this. I'm going to take a picture as well so I can journal about it later, because I think that's going to be really important for me and my understanding of it. Let me just make it aesthetic because I'm a knob. Sorry. Sorry. Good. Okay, so I'm coming from a place of people pleasing. I'm coming from a past of falling on others' swords for them rather than standing up for myself. And where I'm at now is healing from that. So this is my people pleasing, falling on other swords, so that they don't, like, taking the initiative away from other people, trying to manage conflict by hurting myself on all of that. This is me healing from that in the current, which is so true. I am trying to move away from people pleasing. I'm trying to stand up for myself and let those swords fall away, right? What I need to let go of is perfectionism and looking at things and being dissatisfied, being complacent and wishing that they were better than they are. I need to learn how to appreciate what something is for what it is and the effort that's been put into it. And I need to let go of perfectionism. And what I need to take with me is my inner strength for the new year, right? Then the main theme for the new year is relinquishing control. Letting go of that control, letting go of the strict routine and the strict scheduling and that kind of the authority that has on my life. Letting go of that is going to be very important for me. Maybe not entirely, but enough so that I can find a fluidity in life and I can find a sweet spot for myself, right? A lesson I need to learn is to is a reconnection. I need to learn how to reconnect with myself. I need to learn how to reconnect with my craft. I need to learn how to reconnect with people and with my past and not looking back on it with that complacency, right? And then what's going to bring me comfort and joy is unburdening myself, not feeling like I have to carry everything, the weight of the world constantly. Letting go of little things is going to get me through. Message from guide is going to be that the victories that I receive, and I will receive victories, is going to be a big year of wins by the look of it. That comes with responsibility and accountability, and I need to keep that in mind. So I think that has been a fantastic read for myself. I'm so pleased with that. Oh my God. Do I want to do a year forecast for the community? Yeah, I think I do. Actually, I think I do. We're going to do a lovely little year ahead for us. I just did my own, but as a community, as a space, as a group, I feel like this is going to be beneficial for us. Yes? All right. Okay. Community year ahead tarot spread. Let's go. Card 1, past. Where the community has been in the past. Where have we been? Oh, okay. Very high energy, for sure. That is the kind of the space. I think we're a high energy. We're a very cozy. we're like bordering on the line. We're wholesome. I don't know, cozy, but wholesome for sure, but we're also a little chaotic, and that's a line for us. And I think that's encapsulated quite easily here. So that makes sense. It's been a very high energy space. It's been an action-filled space. There's been moments of like being proactive and doing things, particularly of late. There's been like an action. Where the community is at currently, 2 nights. 2 nights is interesting to me. They're both looking that way as well. Which suggests to me that I've been previously and up until recently taking this channel in a direction that I may not want to continue taking this channel in, which is true. As we know, when I move, this type of content is going to switch much more to like everything as opposed to being so game heavy, right? This is what we know. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's indicative of me moving in a direction that perhaps isn't the direction I'm going in anymore. Particularly with this is so funny to me. What do I say every time someone subs? Every time. Every time. I've been streaming for nearly 4 years. I'm so bad, like... I'm so bad at receiving subs and gifts and stuff because I often feel like I don't deserve it. So so I think that's very funny of the cards. That's such a call out. That's so rude. And that's that perfectionism that I'm gonna have to leave in the year behind, because I feel like if things aren't up to this unrealistic standard that I set for myself, then it's not worth it. And that's, yeah, okay, all right, call me out cards, rude. Okay, the next card is what to let go of. Okay, what to let go of. This is interesting. The aces are obviously, they're all things being handed to you, right? As opportunity. And depending on the suit, this being swords, this is, this is decision, this is consideration, this is thought process, and this is like perception and So what I'm getting here is letting go of overthinking, maybe. Letting go of overthinking, over planning, over deciding, over worrying, because that happens a lot with me. I go with the perception that you aren't worth it and that you aren't amazing content creator, that you don't deserve your community, man, puts foot down. I feel like that's yeah, that's probably quite accurate. But this isn't for me, this is for us. This is community. Right, it's us. Accept our love. Accept us. Okay. No, I do think there is an element of letting go of the perception of others, and be that outside of our community, because like obviously this is a witchy space. I'm literally here, we're doing tarot right now, we do witchy things on stream. That's gonna ramp up when I move, and us letting go of the perception outside of us letting go of how we may be received by others, how others may think of us and overthinking ourselves. Because listen, as I've said before, brainwaves attract brainwaves. I know for a fact that a lot of you are like me because we find comfort in that, in finding other people that deal with some of the things that we deal with and that love some of the things that we love, right? So maybe as a community, we need to let go of outside perception being so important to us, right? Okay, so that's what we need to let go of. What can we keep as a community? What do we need to keep in our heads? And that we are in good company. I'm just gonna, hold on, let me get a little, I'm just gonna cover the titties there. There we go. Okay. That we're in good company. That we're here for ourselves. That we're here for each other. There's also a PP on there. I'm just gonna get rid of that as well. There we go. Oh god, okay. This is fine. That what we need to take with us are our values, what is important to us, what matters to us, what we wish to stand up for, and what we want to advocate for. But that we are in good company. Not the PP. I know, and I gave it such an erect little shiny rock. And that's a really nice one for what we've got to, because that the lovers itself, it doesn't, obviously in its very base level, the lovers is a really interesting card. On its base level, I'm so sorry, I'm just gonna word vomit about tarot at you right now, but I love it. I hope you understand. The lovers is a very clear card for one purpose, being the lovers being relationships and love and that true connection with another human, but it's also the connection that you have with yourself and understanding the values that you have and being strong and acknowledging those things. What are some things that you want to advocate for? What are some things that are deep-rooted morals and beliefs? And so something we need to take with us into this year is understanding that in ourselves, understanding our morals and our beliefs and acknowledging them and celebrating them and knowing that we are in good company for that. So that's really nice for us to take forward. I'm really happy with that. Okay, the next card is the year theme, the year ahead. What's the main theme of this year ahead? The year ahead theme for us as a community: overcoming anxiety. Big time overcoming anxiety. Forgive ourselves more. Oh my god, yeah. Hype, yeah, right, hype. Overcoming anxiety, big time, because this is in reverse. If it was in the upright position, the theme would be kind of battling that anxiety, going through it, but this in the reverse position suggests coming out of this, to me. We're gonna overcome these fears. We're gonna see the other side of that anxiety. We're going to take that self-understanding. We're going to take that self-searching and that those values and those things that make us passionate and that make us us, and we are going to find our way of accepting them and standing up for them and for ourselves. There's going to be a big old shift, not just in my confidence, but in our confidence, babes. This is nice. Okay, lessons to learn from the year ahead. This is a good lesson to learn. And as you know, either the end of this year or the start of next year, I do plan on doing my first charity stream. But this card is very indicative of paying forward, right? Understanding that we've all been in hard positions and we've all been helped in hard positions, and we all need to spread that help, right? I am very excited to do my first charity stream, and it is going to be animal related. Doing primary gaming content was a pathway you needed to take where you were going, and while you can keep doing some gaming, it's definitely reading through this as a confirmation that now is the time with the community, as is that the shift to the content you want to be making is now. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. And it feels like really, really important to me. And I can completely appreciate that if I do switch to slightly less gaming and slightly more life content and witchcraft content and cooking and gardening and just like finding joy and meaning in all little aspects of my life, I appreciate that people that came just for the gaming may not want to stick around, and that's so okay. But if you do want that, it's gonna get real good soon. This card is understanding when we need help and asking for it, and understanding when we're in a position to give help and applying it, right? So the next card is what we need to find comfort in and inspiration from, and like what's gonna pull us through. There's another titty, I'm so sorry, hold on. Oh God. Not that titties are something to be covered up. I'm very much for freeing the nipple, but there's also Twitch TOS that I need to be concerned with, so please forgive. It's the world, so something we need to drive inspiration from, and that we need to drive comfort from, and that we need to get that inspo from, is that this is going to be very fulfilling. This is going to have an element of completion for us. This is going to fill us. This is going to... What I'm getting in my head is the right direction. We are finding our direction. We are finding what is going to make sense for this community and be what this community can settle into. Do you know what I mean? Those who can take that as literal for a moment being inspired by the world around us, that's very true. By the physical world. That's so accurate. Take inspiration and comfort from the world, from the earth from which we're going to be growing plants. But there is definitely a fulfilled moment here and a completion, and the world is such a lovely card for us to get here. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then the guide message. Obviously, we don't have a community guide team. We have our own guide teams. So this is more going to be like a message from the universe, a message to keep for ourselves going into this year as a community. And that is interesting. Very interesting. There's tiny little... Oh, hold on. I was just going to put the seal on there. Yeah, the seal doesn't cover anything. Lickitung, I need you to just like chill here, buddy. Okay, good. Okay. make some little fig leaves and stick them on. The Devil in reverse. So the message that we need to hear for ourselves as a community is that the habits that we form and the things that we feel stuck in, the vices, the material things that we get caught up in, the seduction of that, the binding that we feel around ourselves in regards to those like little habits and like self-deprecation, like me saying sorry all the time, like you guys saying sorry all the time, right? Like the message we need to know is that we are freeing ourselves from that. We are letting ourselves go from, we are learning. And we are setting forward a path of good habits. We are setting ourselves up to be in charge of ourselves. And again, it's a very kind of an understanding of ourselves and how we work and how to navigate the parts of ourselves that we may not want to see light, or that we could perhaps like do better in. Reverse, he's upside down. We talk about how during the subathon, how you wanted the Witch Core to do better in the new year, how much more interactive it's been already, the community coming together more to learn from and with each other. I'm loving it, honestly. I'm so loving it. And you know what I'm really excited for is like, obviously, this is something that needs to, and this is on my bingo card, right? Is setting up the circle of knowledge. And I can't do it until I move because I know it's going to be stressful moving and I can't set it up now because I won't be able to complete it. But I really want to set up a situation in that circle or in the Discord for where we can share knowledge and do like tarot readings, like, and pass them forward. So I'll do a tarot reading for Loon, and then Loon will do a tarot reading for Zombie, and then Zombie, you could do a tarot read, and like us learning from that collectively and like having a conversation on what the cards bring up for us individually and what that means for us differently, you know? I'm so excited to start that in that space, and not just for tarot, for herbs and for the energies that we feel on it and like the different clairsenses that we may be going through and what that feels for people, so people can like understand and have this connection and this conversation about it in a space that they can be heard and that open discourse can be had. I think it's a little late for me to offer yearly spreads for other people, but I will do that next year, as I have designed this tarot spread. So if you do want to do a tarot spread for yourself, and you're wanting to do your own year ahead in tarot, I designed this tarot spread right here. I made it, and you are welcome to do it along with me.